I, Pratibha Singh from Department of History, Patna Women's College, Autonomous, is going to discuss about one of the most intriguing topic of ancient India, that is the decline and disintegration of the Mauryan Empire. The Mauryan Empire was a first empire in the history of India in real sense. It witnessed many great rulers such as Chandragupta Maurya and Ashoka who carried out their rule in their own unique ways and maintained a huge empire for decades. But the empire turned unfortunate in its last few years and began to decline due to several reasons. One of the most important reasons claimed by historians is that the neutral policies of Ashoka failed to support supremacy of the Brahmins. This view was given by Pandit Harprasad Sastri. According to him, Ashoka's policies agitated the Brahmins, which led to their anti-reactions and ultimately to the Brahmanic revolution. This is proved by the murder of Brihadat, the last Mauryan emperor, by his Brahmin commander-in-chief Pushyamitra Shah. But this view was condemned by Hem Chandra Rai Chaudhary, who produced that if the policies of the Mauryas was anti-Brahmin, they would never have a Brahmin as their commander-in-chief. In the real sense, it was only an armed revolt for the usurpation of power, which should not be viewed as a religious battle. Another important reason is that the non-violent and peaceful policies of Ashoka is responsible for the decline. As we know that after Kaling War, Ashoka embraced Buddhism and propagated a new moral conduct known as Dhamma. Hemchandra Rai Chaudhary criticized Ashoka by calling him a ruler away from reality and a dreamer. Though this cannot be considered true as he did not completely adopt the policy of peace. As in his 13th Major Rock Edict, he talks about the punishment to be given to those who did not follow Dhamma. Bhandarkar too condemned his policy of Dhamm and considered it to be a reason for the decline of the Mauryan Empire. The next important reason is the exploitative rule of provincial Amatyas. There are evidences of local revolts during the time of Bindusara as well as Ashok at Takshila. And the subjects of Takshila declared that they were not against the Emperor Ashok but were against the local Amatyas. This depicts that the Amatyas were turning despotic gradually. According to Nihar Ranjan Ray also, the main reason behind the decline of the Mauryas was the revolt of the subjects. Another important reason is the economic decline. This view was given by D.D. Kosambi, and it is clear that the Mauryas exhibited a huge empire, as we all know, and thus they maintained a huge amount of taxes also. And on the other hand, Ashoka gave huge grants to the Buddhist monks and monasteries. According to Divyavidan, when Ashoka was denied to use his royal treasury for grants, he began to make those grants by using his personal property, which led him to empty his personal wealth as well as the royal treasury. So according to Patanjali also, the Mauryan kings in the end, they began to sell the idols of their gods and goddesses in order to fill their empty treasury. Thus, this became a major factor for their decline. One of the most important reasons claimed by the famous historian like Romelia Thapar is extreme centralization of administration and power. Romelia Thapar claimed that there was a lack of sovereignty among all the administrative units as right from center to the lowest unit of administration and was intervened by the state, and a strong network of bureaucrats and spies established in every nooks and corners of the empire. So this complicated the whole system, and after the death of Ashoka, the weak successors led to the weakening of the state, which led to the transformation of administration from centralized to decentralized and ultimately contributed to the decline of the empire. Another different and one of the unique reason of the decline is the spread of new scientific knowledge to the extreme parts of India. It is believed that the Magadh Empire witnessed a few new discoveries and invention in its last decades. For example, use of coins, cross-sectional and mixed crops cultivation, etc. And Professor Ram Saran Sharma is of the view that industrial and scientific development is a factor for the development and building of any empire. Thus, when these developments began to reach to the extreme parts of India, it led to the rise of new powers, for example, Satavahanas, and these new powers led to the weakening of the Mauryas. One of the important and the last reason of the decline is the weak successors of the Mauryan Empire. One of the most important factor behind the success of the Magadha imperialism was the rise of strong rulers one after another, but after Ashoka, the graph declined and weak successors succeeded him one after another. Thus, they took the empire towards its decline. And moreover, after the death of Ashoka, the empire was disintegrated, which ultimately led to the decline. Thank you. I hope this lecture was insightful for you.